Good evening, everyone. Welcome to TCG Academy, to our Great League battles tonight here on Pokemon Go. Really excited to be playing tonight. Let me just turn that off. Alright, so we've got a new team we're going to be looking at today. Really excited for it, to be able to let you guys see the team. So let's get straight into it. We're going to go to battles. Oh, I still got to claim my rewards from earlier. Increase my rating. Some Stardust, much needed Stardust. And we're going to get straight into our battles tonight. Alright, let's go. Alright, so tonight, the Great League team that we're going to be using, which I've been testing out a bit, is Lantern, Golbat, and Annihilate. I'm just switching it up a bit, taking out Mandibuzz, taking out the Quagsire. Lantern, really enjoy him. He's such an awesome Pokemon to use in the Great League. He's got Spark, Surf, and Thunderbolt. And then our Golbat, we've got Wing Attack, Poison Fang, which drops our opponent's defense, and Shadow Ball. And then we've also then got Annihilate, which also has Shadow Ball with a Night Slash and Counter. Alright. So now as we're going to get into our battles, let's see how the team does. And let's get going into game one. Hey Alex, how you doing? Great to see you. Yeah, I think Lantern's underrated too. I don't think a lot of people are starting to use them more in the game. Glad you're able to find the stream. Alright, Gligar against Lantern straight off the bat. I like this matchup here for us. Our Surf does a lot of damage, even though our electrical moves don't do much against him. But it's fine, we'll just spam Surf at Gligar. And we use up a shield. Now I'm expecting this to be a drill run, and we are very weak to ground attacks. So what we're going to do here is block, and we're going to get on another Surf. Is there a shield? No, he'll take the damage. Perfect. Now I'm going to take the damage from this drill run here. I don't see a need to block here. Oh, he does Aerial Ace. That's perfect. That is perfect. Now does he do drill run or Aerial Ace? I'm going to assume Aerial Ace. That seemed pretty quick, but if it's a drill one, that's okay. Because we weren't expecting... Oh, it's Dig he's got. Alright, that almost takes me out. I thought it was drill run that they used. But Dig, same ground move. He'll take the hit there. And we get to do a little bit of damage to Lantern. Now Golbat's weak to Lantern here because it's flying type. So we're going to use Annihilate. This I'm expecting to be a Surf. We won't block. We're going to Night Slash. Now, I like Night Slash because it gives us the opportunity to increase our attack. So he'll take the damage, that's fine. Attack grows sharply, so now we can quickly do a lot of damage here. Now what I want to do is shield, and then finish off the Lantern with my quick attack. If I finish him off with my quick attack, then I'll have fully charged moves for his next Pokemon, which I should have here. I'm going to go in with the Night Slash against the Carbink. Carbink, that's not a good sight to see. That's part Fairy type, and Night Slash not going to do much there. So he'll take the damage, and we're just going to do it again. Do as much damage as we can before we bring in Golbat. Alright, he still has a shield. His rock moves are super effective against me. This is not going to be a... It's going to be a close finish if we can get Rock Slide, super effective. Alright, let's see. I assume he's going to shield this Poison Fang, but it still lowers his defense. Alright, can we beat him? It's too quick. His damage is too quick. Close. Alright, game one, a little bit unlucky there against the Carbink. If we had known that a little bit earlier, maybe we would have tried to save Lantern. But that's what happens. Alright, let's see what's going on in the chat. Alex, you have a few Pokédex entries. By all means, please put them up. Let's see what we can guess. I love the game. Guess the Pokemon from the Pokédex entry. So all those watching, let's see if you can get it right. And I did see your comment from earlier. So your comment was that your favorite was the normal type. But if you can just remind me of that last one, I was thinking about it. And my thought was this normal type because you said it disrupted a village in Legends Arceus. Now, I haven't played the Legends Arceus game, but I'm thinking Snorlax. But let me know if that's right, if it's Snorlax. But let's see, your clue here we've got, it goads its enemies into attacking, withstands the hits, and in return delivers a headbutt, crushing their bones with its rocky mane. Interesting. I'm going to go with what you've described there. I'm going to think it's a Cranidos. It's Cranidos or Rampardos. Starves the village to death. But it is Snorlax. I said it was. Okay, I thought it was Snorlax with that description. Awesome. So I got that one right. And then my guess on the Pokédex entry, I think it's either Cranidos or Rampardos. Neither of those. Okay. Alright. Well, let's see if those watching the stream currently, see if you can take a guess. I'm going to get into our next battle. And I'm going to think about that while I battle as well. And just a reminder, we're using Lantern, Golbat, and Annihilate today. We're testing out this team in the Great League. And let's get into game 2. While we wait for the game to let me think about this Pokemon rock type. Yeah, is it a rock type? Alright, Lantern against Gyarados. Oh, that's great. That's a great start. A water flying type against my electrical type. We are super effective against Gyarados, yeah. So we're just going to do as much damage as we can with our electrical moves. I'm going to block this, because I think Lantern might be useful later on. And we're going to see if we can draw out a shield of his. See how important Gyarados is to him. Oh, brought out Dragonite. That's perfect as well. Again, electrical, strong against Dragonite. There we go. Dragonite out the way. Shield used up. And Gyarados is now down. He's still got 2 shields up, but he is on his last one. And it's a Machamp. Ooh, that almost knocked me out before I got to my charge. Let's go Surf. I'm expecting some shield to come out here. Yep, there it is. Golbat flying against fighting. We are super effective here. So I'm going to shield. Keep Golbat alive to do this damage. Rocky Slide. Let's go Poison Fang. Blocks Poison Fang, lowers his defense. And we go Poison Fang again. That's alright. If he does KO me here, not a problem at all. Because this is literally his last Pokemon and he doesn't have any more shield. So Rock Slide does finish me off. I'll just bring out Annihilate. And that is game over in one hit. Nice. First one of the evening, and that one was actually really fast. We just had the right Pokemon there to take out exactly what he was using. Gyarados, Dragonite dealt with by Lantern. Bring out a Machamp. Easy to deal with what I had left with regards to Golbat being a flying type against a fighting type. And then we had Annihilate with his fighting move just to finish him off. Alright, Alex, let me see what we have here. So rock type, pure rock type. It does say Rocky Mane. Lycanroc. Which one? But yes, so it is Lycanroc, but it's one of the versions of Lycanroc. So it's either we got Dawn Lycanroc. I think there's a nighttime and a daytime. I can't remember the correct terms used for them. Dusk, that's right. One of them is Dusk. Is it Dusk? Can's getting in on the action here with the guess the Pokemon based on the Pokédex entry. For those watching, check in the comments. We've got a Pokédex entry. It goads its enemies into attacking, withstands the hits, and then in return delivers a headbutt, crushing their bones with its rocky mane. What Pokemon are we looking at? We know that it's a Lycanroc, but which version of Lycanroc? We got Dusk, Midnight, or Midday. With a rocky mane, I think the Midday one has a rocky mane. I don't think Midnight had a rocky mane. Well, actually, Midnight's got a mane on it, but I wouldn't say that it's a rocky one. Let's go number 3. I think that's got more of a mane than any of them. Was the Midnight one? All right, battle 3 for tonight. Let's go. Starting off with Lantern against the Salazzle. I like the start. Poison Fire type against my Water Electric. We just want to get to Surf as quickly as possible. And start drawing out those shields. First Surf, first shield down. Alright, now I'm not familiar with Salazzle in the Great League, so I'm not quite sure what moves it's going to have, but I think I want to shield Dragon Pulse. I think I could have survived a Dragon Pulse there. Alright, he's bringing out a Lickitung. That's got Grass, so we're going to bring out Annihilate. Super effective against him, but he's also super effective against me. We're going to shield. I want to keep Annihilate alive. We're going to Night Slash here. Sharply increase our attack. Hopefully we get the boost. And we're just going to hit with super effective damage. Night Slash again. Come on, Annihilate, you got this. Go on, finish off Lickitung. Great. Alright, does he bring back? No, now we got Metacam. Night Slash again. I think we can switch. What I do want to switch, I can't switch yet. I want Golbat in this matchup. So if he does knock out Annihilate here, he does get the KO, which he does. We're going to go to Golbat. Now, he should have an Ice Punch. They don't always have Ice Punch, but most of the time they do generally play with an Ice Punch. So there's the first block. Weaken the shields. Expecting Ice Punch to come in here, but I'm hoping we survive. I think we do survive this. Oh, it's a Psychic. Also very super effective. Let's go. Get out another Poison Fang. Oh, he switched into Salazzle. Not a problem. We're going to switch into Lantern. And we're going to Surf. Oh, should have tapped that a bit earlier, but I think we'll be fine here. I think we'll be fine. What does he have? Poison Fang? Not a problem. Get that out. Even though our defense has fallen, we have Surf nice and ready. And he quit. There we go. Second one of the night. This team seems to be working very well. I'm really enjoying it. Even though Golbat isn't seen as one of the top tier Great League Pokemon, I think it's Poison Fang tactic with lowering the opponent's defense and then just switching into something else that hits hard, especially like if you've got Annihilator coming in afterwards, can do so much damage. Alright, let me just skip this out of the way. Alright, let's see. So it wasn't Dusk, it's 50-50 now. Cool. I guess I said Midnight, if that's right, Alex. I said Midnight Hey, Ramos Education, welcome. It's good to see you here again as well. Cans Alex and Ramos Education, our usuals. Glad that you all could join us tonight. So yeah, Alex, is it the midnight version? I think the midnight version has that main. I'm actually just gonna go have a look at the picture right now of the midnight lichen rock. Oh, it wasn't a main. He's got more like a mohawk style thing. And it's not dusk, so then the one that looks very mainy is the midday one. Oh, it is midnight. Alright, Alex, give us the next one. What is the next? Guess the Pokemon from the Pokédex entry. Let's see what you got, Alex. And while you put that up, we're going to go into game 4. Lantern, Golbat, and Annihilate our team. We're currently 2-1 tonight. And let's start our 4th battle. Alright, Lantern versus... Oh, perfect. Again, super effective damage here against Pelipper with our electrical moves. He does a switch into Metacam and we go Golbat. Perfect. Is this an Ice Punch? Do we block? Do we block? Blocking. Ice Punch. Good block. And Poison Fang. Here we go. Let's start lowering his defense. And then it just helps our flying moves out. I'm going to take this Ice Punch. I don't think it knocks me out. There we go. Golbat's got some bulk. You got Poison Fang, Metacham out the way. He's still got 2 shields. Brings in the Pelipper. If we can get off a Poison Fang just to lower its defense. I'm going to shield here because I want to do a Poison Fang on Pelipper. Lower its defense. And then we're going to bring in Lantern. I'm expecting him to shield here. Because if he does shield, that's fine, but it still lowers his stats. Okay, he didn't shield. Very interesting. We're going to switch to Lantern. And we're going to take this damage. I'm not worried about this. I'm hoping it's a Weather Ball. Weather Ball does nothing. Brings in a Marill. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see against Lantern. This will draw out a shield. He's desperate here, so we're going to try and surf. We're going to surf the next one to draw out a shield. Play rough. Good move. Surf. Hopefully he takes the bait here. He did. Alright. Can we beat him to a Thunderbolt? I don't think we can. Oh, yes we did. Haha, yes. Oh, loving it. Come on. Take the Thunderbolt as a Marill. Done. He'll get his off. Okay, so I didn't get the KO, but Azumarill is just about done in this battle. Ice Beam to finish off. Golbat to finish off Azumarill. And Poison Fang to get rid of Pelipper. We didn't even have to use Annihilate in this game. Pelipper's out the way. So this team is kicking ass tonight. I think what is happening right now is pretty awesome. I'm having super fun. I'm having a lot of fun with this team, actually. All right. Let's see what we've got. So it's extremely combative towards anything that wanders too close to it. It flies through even the darkest nights using ultrasonic waves it emits from its ears. That sounds like a bat type Pokemon. And loves fruit, feeding its fruit, keep it calm. Too long for one comment. Oh, won't give it away. I didn't see the comments. Fudge nuggets, that's what she said, yeah. Word. Fudge nuggets. Laugh out loud, love it. I've ever seen. Oh wait, that's you. Who's the worst player you've ever seen? Jeffrey. Are you talking about my battling? I know I'm not the best, but doing pretty well tonight. I've been kicking ass pretty well. So let me know, Jeffrey, what you thinking. Who's just dumb? Are you talking about the guys in the comments or the Pokemon that's being used, Jeffrey? Yeah, Alex, Jeffrey, if you want to be rude, please don't be it. It's not very nice, actually. You're more than welcome to move on. You don't have to stay if you want to be rude. Oh, thank you, Jeffrey. I want to try and keep it positive here, you know. And I appreciate your compliment there. That is really nice. Thank you. Yeah, thanks, Alex. So based on the Pokemon that you've described there, I think it's either Golbat or Crobat. You wanted to see my reaction. Well, I'm not gonna fight you, Jeffrey. Like I really just want to keep a positive environment here, and I hope that we can keep that within the comments as well. But thanks for that, Jeffrey, and thanks for watching as well. Really appreciate the support. So I'm just gonna collect the rewards here, see what we get. Alex, you can let me know if I was right there. So I'm thinking Golbat or Crobat. Can says Noibat, so I'm guessing that comment that you deleted might have given clues to that being a Noibat. I like that I got a Carbink here. Evolution on Noibat, so it's Noivern. There you go, let's have a look at these stats. Not so great. But I needed the candy. We can say goodbye to that one. Don't need him taking up space. Alright, let's get into our last battle. Alex, if you got one more, guess the Pokemon from the Pokédex for us. Let's do one more tonight, and then we'll save another one for save another one for next Tuesday. The other one that you have, Jeffrey. I always use Dragonair, Rhyperior, and Venusaur. I think that's a pretty good team in the Master League. Okay, that's really cool. Yeah. Oh, sorry, not Dragonair, Dragonite. Sorry, the heart symbol on the chats was blocking the Dragonite part. So I thought Dragonair, but Dragonite, Rhyperior, and Venusaur. Yeah, that's a really good team. How do you generally do with that team in the Master League, Jeffrey? Like, what's your win rate with that team? Because it's very unusual not to use any of the legendaries. Because I think that set is the Master League is generally filled with like Lugias and Mewtwo's and Ho-Oh. I think Ho-Oh is quite a popular one there as well. So quite well. Awesome. Dragonite, Rhyperior, and Venusaur. That's a good combo. It's got good spread, covers a lot of areas, covers a lot of typings as well. Very nice. Alright, so let's see. We've got the next clue. This Pokemon's gentle singing soothes the souls of all that hear it. It burns its enemies to a crisp with flames of over 5,400 degrees Fahrenheit. Sure, that one's tough. When I first read about the singing soothes the soul, in my mind I was thinking Jigglypuff. But when you're talking about flames over 5,000 burning, It's got to be a fire type. Can I use Snorlax? Next week, yeah, we can try and use Snorlax. I'll see if I got a Snorlax that we can use in the Great League. Generally, my Snorlaxes have been over 1,500 CP. But we can try we can try the Ultra Premier League next week, Tuesday. I can build a team with Snorlax and that. See how Snorlax can do. I don't think Snorlax is very good, but we can always try and make him work. Celebi, Entei, and Ferret. And the Ferret's a very interesting type. I actually haven't seen Ferret used. What moves do you have with Ferret, Jeffrey? Celebi I know is very good, and Entei is obviously super awesome. But Ferret, that's quite a surprise use there. So this Pokemon, singing and burning. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna have to think about that one through our last battle here. That burning part got me. Yeah, and Jeffrey, let me know what moves you use on that Ferret. Alright, Drifloon, Lantern. This is a good matchup again. Drifloon's part flying, so our electrical move will be super effective against him. Switches out before we surf, and he brings in Charger Bug. Okay, so I'm gonna surf. I don't think a surf was worthwhile here. I'm trying to think. Electric's weak to ground. I don't have any ground types. I think we're just gonna stick to Lantern with. Let me think. We kind of want to keep. Actually, Golbat's pretty super. Golbat's very good against Drifbloom. And Annihilate would be pretty good against it as well. I think what I want to do here is switch. And I'm going to use a shield just like he has. X-Scissor, that's fine. And we'll go Night Slash. Alright. Charge Bug is dealt with. Now if he brings back Drifbloom, we're not going to be very effective here. Icy Wind. I think we could have survived that. Icy Wind. If we can get to a Shadow Ball, okay, great. So Shadow Ball would KO him if he doesn't shield, but I'm expecting him to shield here. It would make sense that he does. Yeah, there it is. And we'll just... Yeah, that's... we're out of shields. Drifbloom's got Annihilate here. Icy Wind. Alright, so Lantern... Surf does enough damage. I think he's going to get to his charge move faster than I can get to a Thunderbolt. So we'll see what Surf can do. Okay, so he did have his charge move, so it was a good thing that we went with Surf. This should finish off Lantern. Okay, it doesn't. Looks like he's only got Icy Wind on him. Oh, Clodsire. If I can get to Surf, there we go. So Surf will do a lot of damage here. But Clodsire is so chonky. Okay. I'm trying to think what Clodsire has. I don't think any of its moves really does much damage to Golbat. Sludge Bomb, not effective. We're going to Poison Fang, which is not effective, but it's going to lower his defense. So we're going to Poison Fang and then go for the Shadow Ball. Let's hope we can survive this attack. Earthquake, we should be fine. Shadow Ball. Alright. Let's see if Shadow Ball can do the job here. If we can get the KO. And it does. Perfect. There we go. Golbat with a Poison Fang to weaken, and then a Shadow Ball to finish it off. Close match, but close match. We made it. We got there in the end, Jeffrey. All right, let's catch up with these comments here. All right, TCG. All right, let's start here. We got a big hint after the battle, but it is Ghost Fire. Ghost Fire. Other way around. Ghost is secondary type. Okay, it's a Fire Ghost type. Can only think of one Pokemon with that type, but would never think it sings. So Ghost Fire, I'm thinking is Skeledirge, but also, I mean that's a Ghost Fire. I know the Hisuian Typhlosion is also a Ghost Fire, and Chandelure is a Ghost Fire. I don't know if it's Chandelure. Yeah, that opponent did have a mid team, Jeffrey, you're right. Wasn't a top tier team. What's my favorite Pokemon? Jeffrey, my favorite Pokemon is Lugia. That's just based on the fact that when I started watching Pokemon all those many years ago, Lugia had just come out in Gen 2, and I just loved the design, the way that it looked like a dragon. I mean, just everything about it, I thought it was absolutely awesome. So Lugia has always been my favorite. Alright, Skeledirge. It is Skeledirge. Okay, great. I didn't know Skeledirge was a singer. That's actually quite interesting. Thinking of Skeledirge singing is like such a weird image in my mind. It's like this big crocodile singing songs. What's your favorite, Jeffrey? Oh, how come you don't like Lugia, Alex? Torch Song. Yeah, you're right. Torch Song is a move that it has. And I know it also used Disarming Voice as a move, which is a voice move. It's probably got Hyper Voice as a move too. Yeah, you're right. Torch Song is its signature move. Alright, that's our battles for tonight, guys. And that team actually worked out quite nicely. I liked it. Annihilate is a top Pokemon currently in the Great League. Lantern is up there as well. And I think just combining them with Golbat seemed to work. I liked the flavor of the team. I liked how it worked together. The Poison Fang from Golbat just seemed very effective lowering defenses. Greninja or Decidueye? I think Greninja is awesome. I've always loved Greninja. And Decidueye is also a super cool Pokemon. Do you prefer the Hisuian Decidueye to the normal Decidueye? Or do you think that the normal Decidueye is obviously just like way better than Hisuian? You're gonna have to come with us. Come on Tuesday with some harder ones, Alex. Normal is favorite. Yeah, no, I agree. I prefer the normal Decidueye to the Hisuian one as well. Second fave starter. That's cool. Yeah. I think what's his what's it? I forgot the starter's name of Decidueye's starter. It's Rowlix. Rowlix, that's it. Rowlix. Rowlix, Dartrix, then Decidueye. Talking about Decidueye, I don't have many hundos, but because I haven't been able to spend much money on this game or play it as long as I've wanted, but I do have 2 hundo Decidueyes, which I thought was pretty cool. I think Decidueye is awesome. And then my Hundo Greninja as well. Need some more hundos. Wish I had more time to play the game to get more of them, but do what I can where I can. Let me catch this Manton in the meantime. I need one. Well, I don't need one, but I need a really good one. So far, all the ones that I've caught have really bad stats. Why do you think he's overrated, Alex? Hisuian Samurott. That one's also pretty cool. I prefer the Hisuian Samurott to the normal Samurott when it comes to those two. And I also prefer the Hisuian Typhlosion to the normal Typhlosion as well. That one's easy. That's Cubone. You got a Hundo Hisuian Samurott. That's pretty cool. Did you get it when when Pokemon Go had the special, what do they call it? The raid day. The raid day for the Hisuian Samurott. Yeah, that was super easy, Alex. Yeah, I don't like that one. I don't like that Manton. First raid. Now that is some nice luck. I got a shiny one, but I didn't get a hundo one when I was doing it. What do I expect with the next Pokédex, Alex? Oh, when you say easy, what do I expect? Something like Cubone, well, that was pretty easy. I would suspect something like that, something along those lines. Something from Gen 1 would be pretty easy for me, just because I know Gen 1 very well. I'm just going to catch this Diglett quickly. How many have I caught in total? I've caught tons, but I've traded. I've transferred tons as well. I think can you tell from the Pokédex how much you've caught? So that's how I've caught individually. I mean, currently what I have in my Pokemon storage is 1,042. That's because I haven't spent anything on the game. So literally every time I try, as my Pokemon grow, I just try and add to my storage where I can. But some of these Pokemon I've caught over thousands of them each, especially when it comes to Gen 1. When the game first came out in 2016, I was playing a lot. But after about a year or so playing when it first came out, I had to stop playing for a while, for a few years. So I've only recently just got back in to Pokemon Go now that I've had a bit more time free up. I want to get that extra candy with the Wimpod. You haven't spent a penny. Awesome. How many do you have? You'll be completely addicted, Alex. That's how I was when I first got the game. I was always on my phone. I couldn't stop playing. All right. We're going to call it a night. Thanks for joining in, watching the battles. I really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed them. I really enjoyed the chat tonight, guys. Thanks for participating. Thanks for the Pokédex entries as well. Just a reminder, we'll be back on Tuesday next week with some more battles. Back in I think next week we'll try the, what's it called, the Ultra Premier League. So we're going to try some 2500 CP or lower Pokemon over there. Haven't played in that in a while, but I think we could put together a good team. See if we can build around Snorlax on that one. All right, thanks everyone. Jeffrey, Alex, Cans, Ramos, Education, thanks so much. We'll see you next week. Have a great night. Cheers, everyone.